Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Staying Happy and Positive. I'm going to tell you all a story. And before that story, I want to let you know that today my point is on being sensitive to the other. Now, the story. One day I was on my way back from Tel Aviv, which is the capital of Israel, and that was around 7 p.m. in the evening. I was inside the bus, and when I looked out through the window, I saw lots of young Africans and, in parentheses, African migrants. They were sleeping around the bus station outside, and it was very cold. I had myself inside the bus. I was also cold, but I had my jacket. But I was thinking, "Wow, if I'm inside the bus and I'm feeling cold, what about those people, those young people, those guys out there sleeping under the cold?" I wanted to help, but I couldn't do anything. I felt so limited. So when I came back home, I spoke to one or two friends I have in the community, and I also went out and met some of my friends in the cities, and I spoke to them. I said, what can we do to improve or help these people? So we tried to gather some clothes, some winter jackets. We gathered these things, and I spoke to one of my friends in charge of migrants in Tel Aviv. And with her, we looked for a way of distributing these things which we gathered to those in need. If I had relied on my capacity, I wouldn't have been able to do anything. But working with other people made it easier for me to reach out. When I look or when I read the Gospel of Matthew chapter 9, verse 35 to 10, Jesus Christ, seeing the crowd, was moved with pity and compassion. And the Gospel says that Christ underlined that the harvest is rich, but the laborers are few. The harvest is rich, but the laborers are few. Yet, Christ didn't send 100 persons as laborers. He didn't send 200 persons as laborers. He singled out 12 people. 12 people he could rely on. We Christians, we call them the 12 apostles. He gathered these 12 to join him in his mission, and so that they will be able to reach out and make things easy for others. I said earlier on that he could have sent 100, he could have sent 50, he could have sent 30, yet he called only 12. Looking at the number of those in need expressed as the crowd in the gospel, we see that Christ was focused on the quality to be sent and not on the quantity. What does it mean to be a person of quality? The gospel tells us that Jesus Christ was moved with empathy. That is, by seeing the crowd. He felt their need. He felt what they were going through. And his heart was moved with compassion. Hence, a man of quality, if we look at Christ closely, is a man who is capable of empathy. It's a man who is capable of feeling a sense of compassion towards the other person. We can be the greatest students in our classes. We can be the best students. We can be the best doctors. We can be the best nurses. We can be the best pilots. We can be the most intelligent person, the best theologians, the best philosopher, the best poet. Whatever thing you do in your profession, you can be the best. But if you lack sensitivity towards the other person, if you lack a sense of compassion, if you lack a sense of love, if you lack a sense of acceptance, then all those degrees, all those qualifications you have is nothing but useless. Excuse my language, okay? So how sensitive am I in my place of mission? How sensitive am I in my place of work? How sensitive am I in school? How sensitive am I among the group of people I find myself? Am I passive, or am I actively committed in making sure that the other person has a good sense of life? Am I actively committed? Christ compassion didn't come from speculation. His compassion came from what he saw and what he felt. He felt their pain. He felt that they were in need. He felt that he had to do something. And then what happened? He took action. So what is holding you and I back from reaching out to the other person? We walk on our streets, we see a homeless person sleeping. Sometimes we just ignore, we just walk through. I do it sometimes. But when we look at Christ, we see that we have to look down on that person. As in, look down not to intimidate or bully the person, but just look down as instead of recognizing the person. And then the least thing you can do is to smile to the person. And I bet you, just give it a try. When you see a homeless person, someone in need, smile towards the person and you see his reaction. He will return that smile with a smile. So you want to change the world? You want to change your environment? You want to change the energy in your school, in the place you find yourself? Start by reaching out to the other person. Don't hold back. It's not going to be easy. I tell you, it's never going to be easy leaving your comfort zone. But you're just going to try. I always believe that there's no harm in trying. Just try, take a step forward. You know, once you take a step forward, then people will make an experience of you. They will feel your energy, they will feel your love, and they will also be apostles. They will also be ready to share and reach out to people. Christ and great leaders are inviting us to reach out in love, to reach out to others in mercy, to reach out to others in compassion. We have received freely. God has given us free gifts. So let us reach out freely to others. We are invited to accept and to listen to the other person. So brothers and my friends, or those listening to me, people will only distance themselves from us if they see that we are heartless and insensitive. So you want to change your environment, you want to change the world? Start by reaching out. And it's only then that people and you and I will be able to make the world the home we all dream of having. Thank you, and wishing you all a beautiful weekend.